Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video. I'm playing in the Pro-Am today here at the AIG Women's Open, and as you can see, it's pretty busy down there, so I'm going to warm up myself here in the Sky Zone. Lucky me. Coach.
Come on.
Josh Chapman, what's the best bit of advice that you've heard so far here in the zone?
What's the best
I know you've just barely started.
Been here an hour.
Yeah.
You're going to be the first bit of good advice, I think.
Am I?
Yeah.
Splat. It's a very nice mat, this, isn't it?
How many times you played it?
I played here about 2 months ago.
Yeah, I played it about that.
And the course was different. It was pretty brown, dry. I'm hoping as the week goes on it gets super firm. What, do you have a go-to shot, Josh?
Do I have a go-to shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight.
Straight?
No, I would baby fake. I'd never...
Really?
Unless I have to, I'd never draw the ball.
So unless you have to, you never draw the ball. Can you draw it if you...
Yeah, I can draw if you want.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can.
Handicap?
6.
Nice. Give me a run for my money.
Not playing to sit close to it. Good hits.
Let's carve up. Right, my time is up here at the Sky Zone. Final ball of the day before the Pro-Am. Producer Jimbo said it's time to call it quits.
Oh, yeah, good job to finish.
That's the one to end on. We'll see you later out on the golf course. Well, funnily enough, just bumped into Huma, a very well-respected coach on all tours, really. Was a coach of mine back in the day, so it's good to see you again. I mean, I just want to kind of catch up, really. And you're working with Christina, young talent.
Christina, yep.
Won in Germany recently.
Yep.
But as a coach, you know, what do you see in the women's game versus the men's game? I was working in the Scandi Mixed,
yep.
and I was amazed, actually, minus the obvious of power and distance, I was amazed to see how good the men were around the greens. I think it's because of wrist strength and you know, able to generate that spin. I think you're the coach, not me. What's the biggest kind of differentiator between the men's and women's game?
Speed, basically. And when you look out here, it strikes me there's a much bigger gulf between the high-speed players and low-speed players here than there is on the men's tour.
Yeah.
But speed predominantly. Girls putt it very, very well. I've seen so many just bullet straight iron shots that you don't tend to see in the men's game. There's, because they've got more speed, they've got more curvature. But they just play a different type of golf. They really do. And it's when you see a really good female player compared against a really good male player, they approach the same task a different way, and they're both equally impressive in their own ways.
I was going to put you on the spot.
Go
What
on.
is it like coaching men versus coaching women? Are one more stubborn than the other? Is one easier than the other? Was it easy to coach me?
No.
I mean, is there a fighting out difference?
No.
Okay.
I think you're basically coaching anything, sport, business, whatever, is driven by the individual in front of you. And you know that you get some that are quite temperamental, some that are very, from a what was the word I was trying to use there? Temperament perspective, are very, very kind of flatline. Some respond to good and bad well, some respond badly. But really, that isn't that much of a difference. We're still trying to get a ball in a hole.
And you know this golf course well. You're a Surrey boy
Yep.
yourself. I'd imagine grew up relatively local. I'm Rogate's
Yeah, just around the corner.
down the road,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, what is the setup like here? Have you had a chance to look out on the golf course? Obviously, it's kind of known to be firm, fast, and quick,
and it's
right?
not going to be this week.
No.
It's a typical damp Surrey Heathland course. Obviously, great layout, great history. Playing a composite course this week, so you get the, if you like, the best of both.
Yeah.
Greens are in lovely shape. The course is beautiful. I played it probably 6 weeks ago, and it was really starting to take shape. It was a nice place to play golf.
Good stuff. Well, good to catch up.
Yeah, you too.
We'll throw your handle right here because you're doing a
Excellent.
lot of stuff with coaches as well.
Yeah, basically, I stopped coaching on tour probably 18 months ago, full time, and started to educate the next generation of coaches, which is, I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah.
And it's great that there's to see so many good coaches out there that need help and they want help. So it's an opportunity, and I'd say you're doing something to grow and better the game.
Awesome
You're helping
stuff.
people out.
Good. Well,
Love
good
it
to see you.
you.
All right.
Look after yourself.
Thank you very much. It's 12:15 and we're teeing off in 15 minutes, so we better walk over. You good?
How are you?
Yeah, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good? I'm ready to go. Yeah. This is the walk. You got all the tees? I should. Hey. What's that, Joddy boy? Can throw this in my bag. Hey, Linnea, how are you?
Good to see you.
Likewise, really good to see you too. You well?
Good.
I like that jumper. Looks super cozy, yeah. You don't want it to get wet because then you just feel like a sheep.
Yes.
Mia Baker, no, she's is she always running late or?
Oh, she is.
Is she?
She was. You all right?
Hi.
How are you?
Inci, good to meet you.
Yeah.
This is the classic. You don't know where you put your tees. Just put it in your hair.
There she is.
There we go.
Don't mind
Perfect.
me.
Are you all here and ready to roll? 'Cause
The crew is here. Yeah.
and
No,
you
the
know what
crew's
you're doing,
ready.
format-wise?
Yes. I'm going to play off the backs here as well. Okay. Yeah. I think I've been told that it's okay that I play off the backs as well. Is that right?
If that's what you think.
Yeah.
I'm not in
Okay.
charge of the competition, so.
Got it. Cool. Playing off the backs. With LINNEA. Yeah, I'll go next. Boom. What's your line?
Silver tree.
Silver tree. Is that your words of wisdom, George? Oh. Retired. One down. Henny. Hey. Hey, gorgeous. Oh, I love dogs. Are you taking them on the course today?
Yeah.
Oh, this is amazing. I wish we could have played together now.
Nice.
What's their names?
Finn.
Oh, Finn. Hey, Jake. Are they good on the golf course?
Yeah. They just sort of stand there and watch me hit.
Ah, adorable. I'll see you guys later, all right? Be good. See you later. Boom. Yeah, I remember back in 2017 when I played in the Open, it was at Lytham, and the first tee shot was on a par 3, and I must admit I was super nervous. I was almost bricking it because you've got everyone watching. You feel as though this is the moment that you've been working towards, and yeah, the nerves are a real thing. But today's different because it's the Pro-Am. It's all a bit of fun. So obviously we've all teed off on the first hole. I'm going to ask LINNEA if we can mic her up for the next 2-3 holes and basically just go back and forth, have a chat, get a bit of insight as well to what it's like playing on a big stage like this. Oh, that's the one. LINNEA, you need to save those. Oh, okay. 148 yards, playing about 155, so baby 7-iron. Little chippy one. I'm not gonna lie, that was quite pure. In shock. How long have you had Georgie boy on the bag for?
Just right at the pin.
5th week, so quite new.
So quite new.
Yeah.
So we did the last 4 together, but I mean, I've known him for like the
Ages.
last year or 2 years. Yeah. And I didn't play. I took yesterday off. I just did some putting.
Playing Scottish last week.
Yeah.
How was that? The weather
It
looked
was good.
awful.
I mean, better than what we expected, I think, because when we were at Evian, we checked the radar, and I was like, oh, it's gonna rain every day. But it wasn't that bad.
When you're going from one tournament to another week by week, what does your typical prep look like? Because obviously this is a major championship, but
Yes.
you know, from talking with other pros and a bit of experience,
Yeah.
you don't want to treat it too differently either, do you?
Exactly. It's. I think it's in the beginning you kind of feel like, oh, it's a major. You have to do everything extra, and you have to be on top of everything. But now I'm kind of more like, it's like you said, treat it like any tournament, because even if it's not a major, I'm still doing the same preparations. I think it's quite nice to, save energy and make sure that the body's in good condition.
Yeah.
And rest up, because you obviously now after playing 4 weeks, like it's not just physically but also mentally.
Yeah.
So,
The greens are typically really, really large.
yeah.
They don't have a lot of crazy undulation, but even when you, it's subtle. So
Yeah.
it feels as though the closer you are,
Yeah.
I've always found it really hard to read the greens here at Walton Heath. So I grew up in Surrey. This is like my local-ish.
Yeah, nice. So
Yeah.
you played here a lot then?
Not a lot, but
Okay.
enough to kind of know it well enough.
Yeah.
But a lot of big greens, a lot of lag putting,
Yes.
Gone for it.
Oh, a good try.
Thank you. Tap in for.
Nice.
Thank you. Greens are pure. When you're at home playing just friendly golf with your mates, do you still keep it super competitive?
Try to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or do you have enough of competition in your life to the point you want to play relaxed golf sometimes?
Both yes and no. Okay. Yeah. It kind of depends, you know, if I want to practice more like scoring,
Yeah.
or if I just want to, if I have some things I want to practice
Sure.
out, like on the course.
Yeah. I think Mia's about to go on tour. She's putting to ghost holes. This is the half. Oh, all square through
All
one.
square through one.
Right now, it's a little bit wind into, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, any sort of down breeze, are you still tempted to go for it?
It depends. If the tee's up a little bit, we could probably maybe clear something over, but
all in all, you just accept.
Just short of it.
Yeah.
Except it's going to be a tough par 4. I'll show you guys the yardage book as well. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So this is what all the players get. You can see what we're talking about, that bunker right in the middle. It's 247 yards to reach, which is pretty much on the cusp for a lot of the girls here on tour. It's 261 to carry. And right now it's into breeze, it's wet, it's cold, the ball's not going to travel as far. So, you know, we've just been discussing there. You're looking to lay up, probably hit it about 240 is your number? 235?
Yes.
Oh, you're in meters, sorry, yeah. Freak.
That 240 yards.
Yeah, so about 240 yards, 235 off the tee, and accept that you're going to have a really long second shot. It's going to be a tough par 4 this week. That sounded great. The rain's coming down now. Right edge of that middle bunker's the line, guys.
Yeah, good swing, mate.
That's good.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's getting hard to see out here now. I think this is a really good example of the challenges if you don't hit the fairways. It's a heathland golf course. And so if you don't hit the short stuff, you're going to end up in that stuff. And it's not really nice. It's going to tempt the players to try and, you know, advance it forwards, but most players, they're forced to lay up. There's no way she's going for this green. Yeah, that's well played. It's gone about 140 yards maybe, and the perfect layup, but it's a par 4, it's a tough par 4. I think we're using my ball again. Nice. Yeah, good number. Looked like you tried
thanks.
to keep that one a bit lower.
Yeah, a little bit.
What was
Like,
your process there? What was the yardage and what were you trying to do?
So we had 102 meters.
Yeah.
And then we said with the wind and the rain, probably playing more like 115.
Yeah.
So I hit a kind of like a controlled 9-iron.
Nice.
Where I just try and keep it a little bit lower, a little bit shorter, controlled swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looked intact. I think that's the thing for people at home. You always try and max out on your club and it generates a lot of spin and
Yes.
it climbs into the breeze, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We hardly hit.
Yeah.
We hardly hit like a full shot.
Yeah.
to the wind.
Okay, so we've had a little bit of a blip. The weather started to say hi, and we're currently on the 7th hole. Linnea, it was all square through
Yeah.
3. But importantly, obviously here at the AIG Women's Open, it's a major championship. It's your first look at the golf course. What's your first impressions?
I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, look on the brighter side, hopefully Thursday looks like the weather is going to be great. So I think we get to play in the toughest conditions today with the wind and the rain. But I really like the course. You know, big greens, but I feel like if you place the ball good off the tee, I feel like you can have a lot of opportunities out here. So yeah, I look forward to see the rest of the holes.
Great stuff. Thank you for your time and your insights.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
throw your handles here. Make sure you check out LINNEA STROM as well. Absolutely legend. Have a good week.
Thank you.
Thank you. Over and out. So, for the Pro-Am, somehow, miraculously, I've been made team captain, which means I'm responsible for this. So I'm just keeping score. And to be honest, I can't remember what everyone shot, so I'm not making it up. I'm just going to go double check with them right now. Big shout out to ADIDAS for having us in the Pro-Am today. It's been absolutely incredible. We won't quite be able to imitate what it's like playing the last 3 holes, but we're going to do our best. So first up, par 5. Let's see what we can do. The breeze is probably down off the left and the whole fairway cambers right to left. So what I'm going to do is try and hit the right half. It should kick down, and the finishing line is the far bunker in the distance. The left edge would be absolutely perfect. Oh, it's a drop kick. Can I get lucky? Oh, I had a great bounce. I guess the reason why I want to do the last 3 holes here at Walton Heath is because a tournament isn't won on the Thursday. It's the last 9 holes. It's the final stretch. So here on 16, it's a par 5, 17 it's a par 3, and then you've got a par 4 to finish. So all in all, this is when the players will start to feel the nerves, and it's all to play for. Every shot will count. So far, my ball's down the left half. I need to find it. Maybe take on this par 5 in 2. We'll see. Just gonna quickly do my yardages. So based off this, it's 189 to the front, 1, 2, I'm gonna say. So it's 1-8, watch your back, sorry. It's, nearly got killed by LINNEA Strom's ball. I'd come closer if I were you. Let's keep going. Okay, that should be good enough. Right, so we've got 187 front, add 23, that's 190, it's 200, isn't it?
I think so.
I feel a bit more nervous under pressure with the camera on. So I've got 200 flag, 187 pin, but it does play a little bit uphill. I'm just gonna add at least half a club, plus 5. 205 shot, a little bit down breeze. I'm gonna hit a, I wanna say a 4-iron, but I'm not very good with that club, so I'm tempted to hit a hybrid. I think it's a 4-iron. There you go. See, he's got a 4-iron in his hand. It's meant to be.
Shout out to Simon.
Shout out to Simon. He's been amazing all day.
Loves YouTube. Though.
Loves YouTube. He's gonna,
Convert.
yeah, converted. He's my next subscriber. But no, this is a great hole. I mean, if we turn around, you can see heather short left. So you can't really run this up, and then you've got deep bunker short right as well, and everything cambers left to right. Is that right? Yeah, everything fades off that way. So if you are taking it on in 2, it'd be hard to get this one chasing up. You kind of need to carry it most of the way up there. Eagle putt, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Mia's about to hit a shot, but this is the best part. A long walk with the putter. It's in my hand, and I've got 150 yards to go. Let's go. Eagle putt ready. How old is she? Ah, 5 years old. Mine's just about to turn 5. I think I've just made a new best friend. She is gorgeous. Oh, you are such a happy pup, aren't you? Do you get to play golf with her?
Oh yeah, she comes out. You can
Yeah.
remember here, so yeah.
Oh, amazing. Just shy of pin high left. I've got an eagle putt, and you probably can't see it in your screens, but this whole green does slope massively left to right, so this is going to be absolutely rapid. Giving it a little bit of left. Brakes, should move to the right, but it's going to be fast. Let's see, for eagle. I've left so many putts short today. And I've pretty much misread everything too. Dead straight, Mia?
Yeah. If anything, right side of the.
Is that right? Okay, now you're making me nervous.
Love it.
Boom. 1 under. It's going to be a baby 6-iron. Heart of the green. I didn't draw it, left it out there. Pretty sure I was aiming bang on where it finished. I think we're still dancing. So here on 17, it's obviously a par 3, and you've got to be watchful for any sort of front pin. You've got 2 bunkers, one on either side, and anything, I guess, in this front portion, anything that comes up short will catch the slope and roll back down, and you could leave yourself with a super awkward one. Anything at the back of this screen, it starts to narrow up, so it's an even smaller target. Miss it left or right, you could be left with a pretty awkward up and down. So the best part of this green is right in the middle of it. I didn't hit it. Wow, 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 wow. Got work to do. Made a birdie on the previous. This is stay in the red. just outside the right edge, I reckon. I've pulled it. I've done that so many times today. That's why I'm not competing or teeing it up this week. Bogey it is. Back to level. Damn it. Okay, so final hole here on 18. The pin's 18 on, 8 from the right. Ideally, you want to be in that left half to give you a better angle in. But to be honest, anything finishing on this right half is perfect. The awkward number is to carry the first bunker. It's 237, which shouldn't be a problem. And I should be short of the next, which is 280 to reach. So my line is the far edge of hospitality. Wind off the left, it should bring it back in. That was perfect. Did you hear that? Smoked it. So, hopefully, my second last shot of the day. We have got 107 front, 125 flag, which is pretty much kind of, yeah, the middle of the green. Not much breeze, if anything, just a cross breeze off the left. For me, that's a perfect pitching wedge, but it's relatively narrow in the midsection of that green, and that's not my bag either. So for me, that's the club I want, a pitching wedge. Simon knows me well. Get it. That's way short. I just had a feeling I'd never reach. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and just wanted to touch upon this final walk on 18 is going to be a special one for any player that walks down the fairways on the Sunday afternoon. So once again, over and out. We'll see you next time.